All right, we are live. So I went and did something a little bit wonky. I bought an RV slash van. I was gonna move to the Philippines, and I decided not to. And so I decided I'm gonna go see America. I was gonna build a van. It's just way too much goddamn money and way too much time. So I met somebody at a self-storage event, and he turned me on to this Echo, Winnebago Echo. So I want to show you what it is. I think you're gonna be excited. It's fucking bonkers. It's way more than any RV I've ever seen. It's all-wheel drive. It's Mercedes, my first Mercedes, which is a little nuts. So let me walk you around, show you all about it. It's pretty sweet. Like I said, it's all-wheel drive. I've actually done some upgrades already. So I did upgrade the rims and the tires and put new fancier shocks in it because this thing was like a bread truck going down the road and just flying all over hell. So I didn't much care for that. So people I met at an Echo meetup, they said you got to do the suspension right away, and I totally agree. It was about 15 grand, and this whole thing was, you just say, a lot of money, more than my first house. So it's badass. So it's got all this access for storage outside. You can put all kinds of stuff in here. This is kind of my liquor cabinet right now, but it's all insulated, so it's 4 seasons. And I'll give you a tour in the inside in a second too. But it's one of those things that they literally did everything you possibly want. So it's got propane tanks, so you can be off the grid. You can do a solar panel, and you can actually set up a barbecue. So the next thing you're going to see in the upgrade is they have a barbecue set up here. So I'm going to cook outside. It's going to be dope. So this is super thick, and it's insulated. So I can take this in all, like I said, all 4 seasons and be in the snow. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing, so you're gonna hear this. I have no idea what I'm doing stage a lot in this, but this was one of my biggest selling points for me, and it was the back of it. It's called a garage, which I learned, like I said, and you can store a ton of shit back here. So some people put in like electric bikes back here. I'm gonna have a barbecue. I'm gonna have another freezer back here because I like to do Costco and save a ton of cash. I've got stacked full of shit here right now because there's no tire mount, but you could put like 30 bodies back here, which is pretty awesome. It's got lighting. It's pretty amazing. So I'm only like 10 minutes into owning it, and I have no idea what I'm doing, so it's pretty sweet. It used to be dualies, and I got what's called a super single, and it's got an upgraded suspension on the bottom. I keep calling it a foundation, I'm not sure why. But one of the cool things, it's got also this overhang that it retracts and comes back. I don't really know how to use it. Apparently it's kind of a piece of shit, but it's I use it for a light source for outside, but you can barbecue out here, and you can also cover you when it's raining, so it's sweet. And then as you walk around, the cool thing about this is it has 3 access panels. There's one there, there's one in the back, and there's one here. My brother and I you're gonna see an upgrade in a future video. We're gonna put a mount here and have a pull-up bar, and then a dip bar, because you gotta stay in shape. You gotta look sexy the whole time you're up here. And the cool part too is it has all these valves that I'm somewhat learning how to do. So if you go in different environments and stuff, and you want to winterize it, let's say you're traveling and you're going somewhere cold, and you just want to winterize it so you're not actually using the water inside, but you can do that all stuff inside here. You can dump your gray tank, which is your water, for your sink and for your shower, which I'll show you. There's a full-size shower in here. It fits me, sort of. And then you got an outside shower. So let's say you go to the beach or something, you want to be able to take the sand off your shoes, or if you go hiking and you want to be able to wash outside, or if you got a foxy mama you're with and you want to have her shower outside, that's an option right there. It has this big wing here. They call it the bat wing. It actually goes all the way around, and it's like an awning. It comes all the way to the back here, which is super sweet. So I'm 6 foot tall, 6'2", and this is actually high enough so I can sit underneath it, have some chairs, hang out here. And the barbecue I'll show you in a future video, it actually also works as a fire pit. So you could be underneath this and at a fire pit and barbecuing or doing whatever you want. And there's a bunch of cool stuff. Like I said, I really don't know what I'm doing, but this is, I think, where the propane generator is. So the cool part is if you're off grid, you can use the propane tanks to power your heat, which is your water heater, is hydronic, which heats the water for your house for drinking, or not drinking, for showering, and then also for heating your house. So that's propane. You got to be a little bit aware of it because it's you can't really use that in certain parks and stuff, national parks, after 10 o'clock. And then this, I think, is the pump setup, which I understand you got to upgrade it and insulate it because sometimes they freeze. And this is where you can spend a ton of money. This thing is it just steals all your money. It's like having another kid. So you have a battery backup here because there's solar panels on the roof, which I'm not going to show you, but you can buy another battery and you could be like off grid for like 10 days. They call it boondocking. I just learned that expression, so I'm learning a lot of shit. So like I said, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm learning a lot. I'm asking every friend that's ever owned an RV, like, what the hell's going on. So let's go inside. Let's walk around the front. I'll give you a view on the inside, and it's pretty sweet. It's all-wheel drive. I think it's a V6 diesel. It gets right now anywhere between 15 or so miles per gallon. I just upgraded the diesel tank. Oh, that's something I should show you. This is one thing I really liked about Mercedes. And hopefully the door's open. They hide the diesel over here on the side, so you literally can't get into it. So no one's going to steal your gas without opening the door. We thought that was a sweet setup. And they got a really nice adjustable leather chair. There's a bunch of other shit inside here that's actually not that interesting. But there's a thing called DEF. I'm learning about it. That has been a fucking disaster so far. I'll just have to show you a video I did when I went to one of those truck fill-up places. It was a disaster. So yeah, that's going to be an upcoming video. But it ended up with DEF all over here. It's diesel something fluid, exhaust fluid, diesel exhaust fluid. And it ends up with this white stuff. It looks like someone's had a party on the front of your car. It's not awesome. So that'll be the future video. But let's go inside. Wait, you guys see this? This is fucking super thick. Watch this. Watch this. I've never had a house do this for me. This is a house now, remember? What? That is awesome. And it's got this almost bear-proof door. I'm supposed to take your shoes off. It's not happening quite yet. Again, like I said, I'm not super organized, or do I know what I'm doing? So let's come inside. Come on, don't be scared. All this magical stuff. You got a full kitchen. You got sink, you got lights, you got the reason I bought this over the other Sprinter is that actually it's full height. I'm wearing shoes right now, I'm probably 6'4", and I still have like 5 inches of clearance, so I'm not ramming my head into this. And it's got a bunch of other cool stuff, like there's a table here so you can do work if you're working from home. You get this actually turns into a bed. We can shoot that later, the B-roll, what they call. And then full fridge. This fridge is badass. Check this out. I have a bunch of not healthy stuff in here so far. Steaks, eggs. You can get a ton of stuff in here. And there's a freezer. I'm going to put a bigger freezer in the back because I'd like to buy a bunch of steaks. And then it's got a bunch of this stuff. This is something I don't quite understand. It's got that stuff, and solar panel. So this is where your propane is. It turns on your generator. And this is to use the cabin battery, I believe. And cabin is where we're at right now. And then the engine battery and recharges because there's a bigger alternator on the engine. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing, but it's pretty badass. You can sit here, you can watch TV. There's a TV behind you. There's a full-size microwave. This bedroom I kind of changed already because I'm trying to test some things out because the bed wasn't super comfortable. There's usually 2 twin beds in here, and there's a drawer so you can get all your storage and stuff inside here, which is cool. I'm going to modify this again. The shower is one of the coolest things I like, but I'll show you the bedroom in a second, but you gotta check out the shower. Come check this out. This is dope. So you got a full-size shower, and you can walk in here. You can use the bathroom. Most people don't use it for solid, but they urinated in, of course. And I've already screwed that up a couple times, and ended up with piss all over my face. But hey, that's another video. This is the shower. That's pretty sweet, and it's got a curtain. That's big enough for me, and I'm like I said, 6'2", 220. What? It's not like you're not gonna have 2 people in here unless you got like a Oompa Loompa midget or something. It's just not gonna work. Like anorexic midget or something. This is just super tight, but it's comfortable. I've taken a shower, and it drains really well. It's a comfortable place, and you can take a 20-minute on-demand shower, so you can take a shower for a really long time. Has all the lighting. So this back here, you're gonna see this modified again, but you got air conditioning, got heating. It's pretty sweet. So hopefully you follow me on an adventure. It's GoonieLIfe. That's what I'm going to put it down as on YouTube. And so you can follow me, see all the stuff I learn in the process, because I have no idea what I'm doing. So,